Today we're going to cover a very important sound. It's when Y has the long E sound at the end of a word. First, before we learn our new Y sound, let's review the other sounds we've learned so far. The first one we covered in level 1 was the consonant sound. So remember, pause the video either before each sound, before each line, or before each screen. Then you say out loud the sounds and then start the video to see how you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In level 2, lesson 10, we learned about Y having the long I sound at the end of a short word. I. Now we're going to learn about Y having the long E sound at the end of a longer word. E. Now when I point to the Y, I want you to do all three sounds. Y, I, E. Y, I, E. Y, I, E. We're going to practice some words that end with a Y and have the long E sound. These words are all nouns. All a noun means is a word that is a person, place, thing, or idea. B-ud-e, buddy. J-l-e, jelly. All-e, holly. Add-e, caddy. The caddy is the person who carries the golf clubs at a golf course. Ip-e, hippie. Gull-e, gully. Let's practice with some adjectives ending in Y. An adjective is a word that describes a person, place, thing, or idea. What it looks like, how many there are, etc. So these Y's are at the end of a word and they're going to have the long E sound. Ugly, ugly. Remember that two S's together always has the S sound. Bossy, bossy. Dusky, dusky. Remember, SH has the sh sound. Fishy, fishy. Oops, this one shouldn't be here. We're going to skip this one because we have not covered this sound yet. Ifty, nifty. Let's learn some more adjectives. Lumpy, lumpy. Nutty, nutty. Jolly, jolly. Happy, happy. Ill-y, hilly. Fuzzy, fuzzy. These words are all ly adverbs. An adverb tells how something is done. Like if you do something slowly, quickly, carefully, sloppily. You'll notice these adverbs all end in ly. If it makes it easier, when you have a word with a suffix, like an ly adverb, you can go through and if it's on a piece of paper, go ahead and circle it. Sadly, sadly. And it's fine to move your finger under the words as you read them. Madly, madly. Right here, instead of circling it, I put in this hyphen because that's easier to set up on the computer. But if you're reading something and it's a piece of paper that it's okay to write on, go ahead and circle these suffixes, which are just endings added to the end of a word to change the meaning a little bit. Dully, dully. Hotly, hotly. Okay, so we are going to do some words that demonstrate why we have been practicing those nonsense syllables that have the long vowel sound at the end. So right here, I have separated out the ly suffix using the hyphen. You could circle it if you had a piece of paper. And the syllable before it ends in a vowel, so we will do the vowel's long sound, just like we have in the nonsense syllables. So this will be truly, truly. Right here, our first syllable is at the end of a short word. And as we learned in level 2, lesson 10, we will try the long I sound here. So sh, I, shy, ly, shyly. Cuddly, cuddly. Costly, costly. Let's practice with some names ending in the letter Y. So the Y at the end of all these names is going to have the long E sound of E. Jimmy, Jimmy. Bobby, Bobby. Sally, Sally. Tommy, Tommy. Lily, Lily. Billy, Billy. Here are more names. As you can see, ending an English name with the letter Y, if the final sound is E, is very common. It's more common in girls' names than boys' names, but it's often used in the version of names that we would use for a little boy. Like a man doesn't usually go by Billy, he might go by Bill, but as a little kid he might have gone by Billy. Abby, Abby. Timmy, Timmy. Okay, right here in these two names we have a silent E that is going to make the vowel 2 letters before it have its long sound. So this part will be Ryle, and then the Y has the long E sound. Riley. Ale-E. Haley. Right here, I have split this word into 2 syllables. So if you were doing the nonsense syllables, you would do ru with the long U, b-e. Ruby. Right here, I have divided these words into syllables. So just like the nonsense syllables we've been practicing, these vowels at the end of the syllable will use their long sound. And then the Y's will have the long E sound. O-D-E. Cody. Brady. Brady. Amy. Amy. How are you doing? You may need to repeat this lesson. Don't move on to the next lesson until you can get most of the words correct.